Well, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head up into space and come back forever changed.
This car?
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fantastic Four!
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking? Okay. That is fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing's going to change.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they hurt.
Are we safe?
I don't know. There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up. We will face this together. We will fight it together. As a family. Has to be us.
We will protect you.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to SuperGenet channel with your host Azavul. As always, guys, I saw the Fantastic Four. I loved it. I'm just gonna say that right off the bat. But I want to do a movie review. I saw it twice, and it was even amazing the second time. So I want to do a movie review. I want to talk about it, and just want to give my review out there, so you guys can watch it, and let me know what you guys think as well. So I want to talk about this movie. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back. If you're all new to the channel, like, share, subscribe, do whatever you guys got to get the word out. I'd really appreciate it. Now, right off the bat, this movie, I'm not even gonna joke, I'm not even gonna play. Fantastic. I loved every minute of it. I loved the 1960s futuristic city at the time, how they did everything, how the cars were, how the buildings were, the structure of everything. That Earth 828 was beautifully done. I mean, just all in all, a fantastic, just like whipped right out of the comics. Now, the family dynamic. Fantastic Four, you know, in the comics and everything, and in movies and in video games and cartoons, we want to see that. And I believe we really got it in this movie. I mean, every character was not like on the sidelines. They all had their time to shine. It was beautifully done. Amazing. Everybody they all came together as a family. They all, you know, just had that family connection. You could just tell in the movie that they just loved each other, just had that family dynamic, just together to just save the universe, just to fight and never give up, because that's what family does, right? So I loved it. my favorite character in this movie, I gotta say, was Invisible Woman. Fantastic character. Vanessa Kirby did amazing in this movie. I loved how she just never gave up. She fought to the end. Now, every character in this movie was fantastic. I loved them. But Vanessa Kirby, Invisible Woman, Susan Storm just stood out in this movie. I mean, she just took over. You know, she just made the role amazing. I mean, such a fantastic actor, a character, amazing. Don't get me wrong, I love Fantastic Four, the older ones, Jessica Alba, but this one, I mean, she just fought for her child. She was like, I'm not giving him to Galactus, no matter what the cost. Such an amazing role, such an amazing fight, that she really stood and she really fought for what she believed in, because she was not giving up her child. She fought to the end. She really fought to the end. Now, Reed Richards, Pedro Pascal, amazing, fantastic. He did awesome, and when the time came, you know, he did great as well. But I'm telling you, his wife stood out and just did amazing. So cool. The Thing, when this actor played it, Ben Grimm, oh my goodness. Guys, such comic accuracy. Comic accuracy, like, pulled straight from the comics. I mean, I don't know what I'll say, but it was just really amazing. He did an amazing role, and it was just so cool to see, you know, that on the big screen. I was watching it, and I was like, man, this brings me back to these comics, you know, and even with his beard, I mean, he really did a fantastic job. He was an amazing uncle for Franklin Richards. I mean, he fought to the end, he defended him, and he just, you know, protected every single family member. That was just beautiful, fighting to the end, you know. Now, Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, was awesome. I loved it that he was not just about the ladies this time. No offense to Chris Evans in the old Fantastic Four. I love those movies. But this Johnny Storm was different. He was focused. He was like just not focused on women. You know what I'm saying? He was focused to find a solution to help Franklin, because he was the uncle, you know. So he was very determined and focused to find out what's gonna happen, what's going on, and how can we save Franklin? You know what I'm saying? How can we save him? I mean, in any family member, you know, I'm an uncle, and I put myself in his shoes, because that's what I would do. You know, find a solution to save him. You know, I mean, any uncle could agree. You know what I'm saying? So I loved that he was just not focused on women. He was focused on family and just wanting to find a solution to help Franklin, to help everybody save the universe. You know, such an amazing cast, such an amazing family that we had. Reed Richards, like I said before, you know, Pedro Pascal played an amazing role as Reed Richards, just so comic accurate. The science, every calculation. I mean, he was amazing in this one. He was so cool. Now, the big threat of them all, guys, Galactus. Galactus was insane in this movie. I say that about a lot of characters, but Galactus, I mean, was a huge threat that was unstoppable. In the comics, Galactus is huge and ginormous, and they really just ripped that straight out of the comics and put it in this movie because it was such comic accuracy. When they came in on a ship, and when, you know, they went on a ship and everything, and they wanted to talk to him to negotiate, I mean, he's just there and he's huge, and even the voice was so good. The actor that did him, hands down, fantastic. An amazing actor. And he just really brought this character to life. I mean, just the design, just how they did everything, perfect. Such comic accuracy. Beautifully done. Amazing. And he was seriously a threat because he wasn't playing around. Either he has the child or he's going to destroy the Earth. You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted the child to absorb that cosmic energy to just end that hunger. And he wanted Franklin, you know, maybe to train him as a herald, just to take over, you know, because Galactus was like, you know, I'm finished, you know, I'm tired of this. I don't want to he doesn't want to do it no more, and so he wanted Franklin to inherit that throne. But it was so well done. So well done. I mean, he was a serious threat that he was just unstoppable. When you're watching the movie, you don't just see, oh, okay, he's there, and then just gone. You know, you don't think about him anymore. He's not like a sideline character. You know, he's not like just off the side. I mean, he's there. You just thinking about, oh my goodness, Galactus is coming. Galactus is coming. They gotta prepare. He's coming. He's coming. You know what I'm saying? Just in the movie, just on the edge of your seat. At least that's how I was, because I was like, oh my goodness, what are they gonna do? He's gonna come after them. You know what I'm saying? And so well done. Galactus, perfectly well done. I loved it. I love seeing him on the big screen. Such comic accuracy and such threat. So fantastic. Now for the other villains, you know, Red Ghost, Giganto, and his Super Apes, all these other villains, Mole Man, all of that. Mole Man was hilarious. Mole Man was really funny. You know, he was so hilarious. Very funny guy. But Red, you know, we didn't see him because that portion was cut out. Red Ghost, the fight and everything. But they introduced in the beginning how they fought off all these villains and everything. That was really cool to see. That's really cool to see. You know, like in the shows, they show a little preview and everything. That's really cool. I do wish they showed the fight of Red Ghost and everything. That would have been really cool because we saw that in the trailer. I was expecting that, but we didn't see that. We're not unfortunately getting an extended version. We're not getting an extended version, unfortunately. They already confirmed it, so we're not gonna get that. So it's pretty sad. But this movie just brought to life everything that you read in the comics, the cartoon show, and you're just watching it and you're like, oh my goodness, this is my childhood on the screen. Just like Superman. I mean, Superman in the comics, cartoons, movies, and you're seeing it on the big screen. You're like, oh my goodness, this is my childhood right here. I mean, at least it was mine, you know. At least for me, it was mine. Because it was beautifully done. It was a fantastic job they did in this movie. From beginning to end, I just loved it. The middle, I mean, everything was well done. The Fantastic Car, the Baxter Building, everything they did was beautifully done. And this movie, guys, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. A 10 out of 10. My final review, a 10 out of 10. Because this movie was pure perfection. I was so happy to see it again. I wasn't like, oh, okay, I already know what's gonna happen, and this can happen. No, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna enjoy this. I love it. I can't wait to see this again. I was so excited to see it again the next day, with my grandparents. But it was just so amazing. I loved it. And then, I went to the premiere, saw it on the big screen, took my mom and everything, and just on the big screen, I mean, the voice, Galactus' voice was booming, so cool. Such an awesome experience. I'm glad I got to see it on premiere day, and then the next day after, I'm glad I got to see it twice. But it was an amazing movie. I loved it so much. And like I said, a 10 out of 10. I rate it a 10 out of 10. Beautifully done. Such comic accuracy that it was amazing to see. You look at it and you read the comics, like I said, and you see and you play with the figures, you play with the action figures, and you watch the shows, you watch the cartoons as a kid, and you're watching this come to life on the big screen. You're like, oh my goodness, this is beautifully done. This is such comic accuracy. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. The family dynamic, beautiful. I just loved how they came together as a family. Beautifully done. Franklin Richards, I'm excited to see now, his powers, At the end, we saw that. I'm not gonna spoil it too much if you haven't seen it, but at the end, we see that he brings someone back to life, and they're just like, oh my goodness, his powers, cosmic powers, that's so cool. They're laying next to a cosmic being that's so powerful that Galactus wanted, and Shalaba, his Herald, the Silver Surfer. Okay, she was really amazing. I was kind of questionable, but she did a fantastic job. I mean, hands down, she was amazing. Amazing actor, well done. Shalaba was awesome. Silver Surfer, I mean, the Herald at the end, she fought. She had to do what she was told by Galactus, But at the end, she had to make a choice. And man, she made an awesome choice. She, in the movie, it's like, oh my goodness, you know, you think he's gonna do it. But man, she just comes in, takes over. So it was really cool to see. After everything she was doing, she realized, oh my goodness, this is wrong. I shouldn't be doing this. And she made a choice, you know what I'm saying? A choice to just end it all completely. Now is she gone? Is she dead? I don't think so. I believe she'll return. I believe Galactus will return. He's not dead as well. You know, you can't kill them because this is the first appearance. You can't just kill them off right away. So I believe they'll return in future Marvel movies. You know how they do it. Hopefully there's a Fantastic Four sequel. I hope this happens because I loved it so much. I want to see more of them on the big screen. Not just in Avengers, Doomsday, or Secret Wars, but even more. You know what I'm saying? More movies to continue this legacy, because the 2015 one was like, I saw it and just wasn't, it was okay, but it wasn't a huge event, you know what I'm saying? 2005, I loved the older ones. 2007, I loved those ones, but this, I loved even more. I mean, fantastic, hands down. This was perfect. Perfect. I loved it so much. I loved it. And the powers, amazing powers. I mean, they showed so much of the powers. They didn't just do it for the final scene, but they showed it, you know? They showed who they really were. Who, at the end, are going to come together, join forces as a family to fight off this being that is coming. They're going to join, everybody's going to fight. You know what I'm saying? The whole planet is gonna fight with them to save Franklin Richards, to save their child. You know? I just love that because we're fighting together as a family. You can't do it alone. They all have to come together. And they all have to fight as one. Unity. You know what I'm saying? I just love that. I love that family dynamic. And I'm telling you, Vanessa Kirby, Susan Storm, seriously brought the heat. She was amazing. Loved her. Now, I'm not gonna spoil it too much. The post-credit scene, guys, I don't know if you already know. The post-credit scene was amazing. I mean, oh my goodness. It was so cool. I loved it. Was that the post-credit scene or the mid-credit? Okay, so I would say the mid-credit scene. The mid-credit scene, the post-credit scene was really cool because it showed the like little cartoon, the show and everything. But the mid-credit scene, guys, I was blown away because we're finally seeing this dude coming. You know what I'm saying? He's coming in Avengers Doomsday. You know, this guy that we've been waiting for is finally coming. You know, he's there in that building with him, and he wants that. He wants. I don't want to spoil it too much, guys, if you haven't seen it, but he wants that person. You know, she leaves, and he's there with that person. He sees him as a threat. You know what I'm saying? He wants him. And then boom, just cuts off. And then the Fantastic Four will return in Avengers Doomsday. Yes, but man, when I saw him, I was like, oh my goodness, there it is. There's the mask. There's the cloak. There's the hood. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Doctor Doom. Yes, Doctor Doom was in the mid-credit scene. I'm sorry, guys, I had to tell you. Doctor Doom is in the mid-credit scene. Okay, so let me just set it up for you. At the end, you know, they say the plan and everything, and then mid-credit scene, Susan Storm is reading to her son, Franklin Richards. They're in the living room, and then he's like, you know, I want another book. She's like, okay, we're back. She leaves him in the living room. She goes for another book. Herbie, I loved Herbie. Herbie was amazing. He was so cool in this movie. But she's like, you know, where's the other books? And then he brings up books. She's like, no, he already loves that one. Let's give him another one. And she comes back out. She senses something. She hears something. And she finally activates, you know, her powers. And she keeps walking, and boom, Doom is kneeling right next to Franklin, and he's touching his face. I believe he's like healing, maybe like scars or something that he has on his face. So he's just looking at him, and he's like that, and he's just like, man, and boom, it cuts off. Fantastic Four will turn Avengers Doomsday, and he has his mask. Well, he has his mask. So like Robert Downey Jr. said, new mask, same task. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be awesome. He's gonna be victorious. But yeah, guys. And then the post-credit scene, you know, was so cool. They show like the little cartoon show. It was very awesome. I loved it. But I loved the 1960s futuristic city, how they did everything, the clothes, how they dressed, the women, everything. I mean, it was a different time back then, obviously. You know what I'm saying? It was a different time. So I loved how they did it. They made this movie. They just didn't forget no scenes. They just fought to the end, you know? Just to save Franklin. No matter what, they were gonna save their kid. At least Susan was, you know. Reed had his own thing. That's why I was like, man, come on, this is your kid you're talking about, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna fight for your children. You're never gonna give them up to some cosmic being, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that. But, this is terrible. But Vanessa Kirby, I'm telling you, Susan Storm fought to the end. She's like, I am not giving them up. That's what I loved. She fought to the end. Seriously fought to the end, guys. So, guys, like I said, I rate this movie 10 out of 10. Perfect. I loved it. Beautifully done. I can't wait for Avengers Doomsday. Comes out pretty soon in December 2026. So we gotta wait a whole year to see another Marvel movie. But it's gonna be really cool. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see this. So until then, I'm going to just be watching Fantastic Four First Steps over and over and over again until this movie comes out. Because I just loved it so much that I won't get tired of it. I'm just going to keep rewatching it. I loved how the futuristic city was built. You see it in the comics and it's like, oh my goodness. So I got to keep rewatching it. Alright guys, so let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe to whatever you guys got to get the word out. And I'll be seeing you on the next video. And like I always say, guys, Super's out. Fantastic Four. Let's go.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they hurt.
Are we safe?
I don't know. There's not enough time.
I'm not giving up. We will face this together. We will fight it together. As a family. Has to be us.
We will protect you.